Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, game number one. I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna try and roll these along because since I was playing, we're starting like an hour late compared to usual. And then I also don't want to go too late today because I've been casting like ridiculous amounts this weekend. Anyway, nice. So in the top right as the orange Zerg, we do have eOnzErg, and in the bottom left as the yellow Protoss, we have Jumper. This guy wants to rate me sideways with a spatula. You have to buy me dinner first. Have to buy me dinner first. Oops. That's for you. Yeah! Okay. So, Jumper has had the misfortune to get knocked out in PvPs a couple of times, and has actually declared that all Protosses should in fact just let him win in order for him to advance. Because he's pretty good against Zerg and Terran. But just give me 1 second to do the races. And orange, yellow. Alright, so it looks like Jumper with the map hacks is going to cross scout after doing a one-base build. This actually blows my mind. Jumper, what? How did you do that? Jumper is a magician, and eOnzErg is overpooling. But look at this, like Jumper. He cross map scouted. And he's doing a one-base build. What a boss. What a baller. And he's 2-gating. He's going to go 10-12 gate. Now, that's not ideal in cross positions. But, yeah. Looks like LML has just been trolled as well. LML, bro. Bro. So, gonna block the hatchery. If eOnzErg makes it at the third, he's gonna be screwed by the 2-gate. Oh dear, it looks like that's what he's gonna do. He's just assuming that his opponent is in fact going for the Forge Fast Expand. He's not even drone scouting. Although I guess since he overpulled, it doesn't actually matter. Or rather, he wouldn't drone scout. It does matter. So, 6-lings moving out. Drone gonna make a third base, and I think Jumper just won the game already. This is gonna be extremely difficult for eOnzErg to deal with. Now, having said that, it is cross-map positions, and he did take a close one. He didn't take another natural. So if he just mass pumps lings, he actually could be okay. If he just gets fast ling speed and pumps lings. And now these lings are gonna get down here, and they're gonna see the bad news that there is in fact no Forge Fast Expand. You saw them confused a little bit, he like pulled them back. And well, 3 zealots on the ramp is gonna easily block that. Meanwhile, so eOnzErg isn't gonna cancel anything. He's just gonna keep these alive. Now, Jumper's moving out with 5 zealots. He's going to have to pump a lot of Zerglings to deal with this, and unfortunately for him, he's supply capped and does not have any larvae. So it seems less than ideal. He might try and do a runaround, though. This is not good. This guy can get surrounded and killed, but it looks like eOnzErg's not going to do that. 2 more zealots coming out. Meanwhile, Jumper is teching up in his base. Not going to follow it up with a Forge and an expansion. And it looks like we have a creep colony going down in the main base. That's quite curious, because that does absolutely nothing to defend his 2 expansions, so I don't know about that. By I don't know, I mean, I think eOnzErg's gonna have... Well, he's making some more lings. Oh man, looks like he's gonna lose 1 randomly to the rally point. And this is not enough lings to deal with these zealots with the probe as well. What is he doing? Is he gonna go and run past? No. He's dancing around, trying to get a good position. He wants to get a nice surround on these zealots. It looks like Jumper's just gonna go after the hatchery. More zealots being morphed. I really don't know what the point of the sunken in the main is. Unless, like, the only way that would make sense to me is if he went for a counterattack with the Zerglings, but he's not. He's just going to engage the Zealots here, and doesn't quite get a good surround. Jumper doing some nice Zealot micro, and going to annihilate all of the Lings. He hasn't even lost a Zealot yet. Okay, finally losing a Zealot, but 2 more Zealots come in to reinforce, and eOnzErg, as I said, is basically dead. Looks like he got speed for his Lings, but that means they're just going to run to their deaths faster. Meanwhile, Jumper is getting a Stargate. He's got a Forge as well. And, well, eOnzErg, can he save this hatchery? It's very, very close. He's got one more Ling. He's making more Lings. The hatchery's down to 100 HP. He needs some more Lings. I think he's going to lose it. Jumper, yep, is going to snipe the natural expansion. And that leaves eOnzErg with his main and the third. Now, I don't think Jumper's actually aware of this base. So he possibly thinks he's in a better position than he actually is. But he's still in a pretty good position, so, you know, that's fine. Anyway, is he going to just expand with a cannon, or is he actually just going to make a defensive cannon? He's actually going to make a defensive cannon. That's quite interesting. I don't know why he actually needs that. He's got 2 Dragoons behind. He should be fine against a large number of Lings. Anyway, it looks like eOnzErg is just making Lings. Okay, he's going to follow up with a Hydra Bust. I mean, he needs the Hydra to defend the Corsair, but also he's going to be pretty all in at this point. He knows he's really far behind. And it looks like he's going for a Ramp Bust. The Goon's coming in to help out. Yeah, that's not going to happen. And the Corsair is going to be able to see what's up. So, eOnzErg, what luck I have. Luck indeed. eOnzErg is not happy about this loss. Of course, this is the 6th and final qualification Gosu Cup. After today, there will be no more qualification cups. We will go on to the group stages next week, the 12-man group stage, and the week after that will be the final 8 competing for the $100 prize. So, yeah, this is the last chance for the Gosus, and eOnzErg, unfortunately, looks like he's going to be out. No chance for him to go for the prize. Meanwhile, Jumper hunting around for Overlords. So he's going to catch one here, barely missing this one at the top left. Meanwhile, more Hydras coming out, but he's going to get supply capped pretty shortly. So no way for him to... Oh, no, never mind. Looks like he is going to save this Overlord. And I think Jumper should have seen these units coming out from that direction, so we'll be able to determine that there is in fact a expansion there. He's moving out now with 6 Elts and 2 Goons, getting leg speed, getting a Templar Archives, probably just for DTs. Possibly an Archon. I think it's DTs. Yeah, he actually doesn't have enough gas for High Templar, so he's going to make some DTs, because he is in fact King DT. Going to be making his favorite unit ever. He's going to be a little bit careful though. The Goons are getting caught up on this Overlord. Really wants to keep those units together, yep. It's going to be Ling Hydra versus Zealot Dragoon. And we got a 1 Hydra flank. It's pretty baller. And Jumper's actually retreating. Are all these Zealots? Yeah, all these Zealots are actually quite damaged. So Jumper's going to back up here. Probably just going to wait for some DTs to come out. And indeed, he does have DTs in production. Looks like leg speed is just about to finish. Plus one's actually getting close to complete as well. So making good use of that Forge, not just getting a cannon. And it looks like he's even brought a probe with the army, because probes are in fact quite scary. And now he's just going to expand. Boom. So meanwhile, eOnzErg has also retaken his natural. He's got a drone coming out. It looks like we're going to have some probe on drone in the composition, and it looks like leg speed finishes, but that's a lot of Zerg units. Jumper might actually be in a little bit of trouble, but these DTs I think will be able to defend him. Yeah, the DTs come out barely in time. However, eOnzErg might just go for a snipe on the Nexus. Will he go for the DTs? What are they doing? Dude, DT's going to attack. Yep, he's going to go after the probe. Is he going to go after the Nexus? No, he's going to attack the pylon and lose everything pointlessly. So the DTs for Jumper, saving his life right there. Meanwhile, the 2 Corsairs still running around, getting Overlord kills. Looks like just 1 on that guy. I think he lost 1 earlier. And it seems that he doesn't actually know about the space then, because his Corsairs are not going over here. Meanwhile, it seems that eOnzErg's actually rallied some of his hatcheries down here, which is a bad move, because now these DTs are just going to kill him. And oh, trying to snipe the probe, doesn't quite get it. There's a couple of cannons now at the natural. Looks like a couple of High Templars coming out. He's not getting Psionic Storm though. Is he just going to get an Archon or what? Because because I don't see him getting Psionic Storm. And looks like Ling's moving in, perhaps going to try and snipe the cannon. Indeed, they are. Are they going to be able to get it? It's going to be close. It looks like they will get the one cannon, but the other cannon will finish in time. And now the Corsairs have found the space. eOnzErg is supply blocked 22 of 19. He's under half of Jumper's supply right now. Just trying to hold on, trying to stay in the game. Of course, the first 2 rounds of Gosu Cup are best of ones. So it's pretty cutthroat in the qualification tournaments. And it looks like the 2 DTs are moving out now. There is 1 Overlord at the natural. Anything, there is 1 Overlord at the third as well, so eOnzErg won't die immediately. He's getting a lair now. Since he can't build any units, might as well just get a lair. In the meantime, we have a couple more gateways being added. Gotta be a little bit careful not to get units trapped here. I think it's fine. But I always get a little bit nervous when players build all their production facilities kind of flush against the side of the map. It's very easy to just accidentally build something that can trap your units. Anyway, eOnzErg is getting a sunken, but look at his drone count. His drone count is so low. Oh my goodness. Okay, now he's refilling a few, but look, he's got nothing at the natural. The main and third are quite thin. Meanwhile, DT is just going to run around and scout all the bases, make sure eOnzErg does not take a hidden base. And it looks like he did actually make an Archon. He's actually making a second Archon. So he's actually going to skip Storm completely and just go for a Zealot Archon attack. Probably just going to go for a bust. And I think that'll probably kill him. Yeah. Is that +2? Oh, looks like Jumper getting +2 already. I don't know if +2 will actually be done in time for this attack. So don't know if it's really worth it. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, Corsairs continuing to maraud around. eOnzErg stuck at 35 supply. Jumper at 72, keeping his supply lead. It's like second gas for eOnzErg. He's gonna do anything. Just getting a Spire. Look at all the idle larvae that he has, just because he can't afford anything. I thought he had another hatchery. Did he cancel it? I could have sworn he built another hatchery. Oh. Anyway, oh, the Lings poke in. Now they saw. I know they saw 1 Archon. I don't actually know if they saw the back Archon. If they did, that'll be actually quite a big indication of what Jumper's doing. You know, Jumper has got a Robo. I assume that's for just some observers. Getting a cannon in his main minerals. Jumper's actually playing quite conservatively here. And where's the observatory? Ah, there it is. Making some more High Templars. And there is Lurker Tech from eOnzErg. So, I mean, Jumper's just kind of playing very safely, macroing up a little bit, not just gonna go balls out aggression here, which is pretty smart. He's playing it safe. He doesn't want to throw away the game stupidly, but you know, it just means we kind of have to wait a little while. eOnzErg's kind of a dead man walking. I don't really think there's any way for him to come back in this game. So it's kind of up to whenever Jumper decides to go and attack. Pum pum pum. It's like 1 Chogeling biting the dust. And oh, Mr. Probe is trapped. That's not intentional. Yeah, he's not making Corsairs, so that's not intentional. It's like some goons coming out. I hope he doesn't make any goons from this inside gateway. I'm pretty sure goons will not be able to spawn from that one. And if they do, they'll end up like stuck here or something like that. Well, actually, if this cannon looks like it might not be flush with this gateway. So perhaps he can still make goons and they'll pop out here. I'm not really sure, actually. Anyway, Jumper's moving out now. Looks like a couple of Archons, a bunch of Zealots, and 3 High Templars. So it seems that he does have Storm now. I hope he does. So that'll be quite silly. And he's moving out with his first Observer. It's funny, this is almost like a TVZ timing. You know how like Terrans wait for their first Science Vessel to move out? Jumper waited for his first Observer to move out, and oh no! eOnzErg suffering more bad luck, suiciding 3 Lurkers moving out here. And the 3 Lurkers that should have been used for defense are now gone, and he's got 1 Lurker left at his natural. Oh no, he's got to bring back the Lurkers from the third. He's got to bring back the units from the third. eOnzErg is pulling the drones, but he needs the Lurkers from the third. eOnzErg needs Lurkers. He's going to try and scourge. He's going to try and scourge the Observer. Oh, the Observer tried to dodge it, but he got it in the end. A Storm on that Lurker. Is it enough? It is enough to kill it. The Lurkers from the third are coming back here, but Jumper can just waltz into the main. No, it looks like there's a nice Lurker egg block on the ramp there. eOnzErg with some very nice crisis management. But I think Jumper's advantage is just too great here. You know, there's a couple of random lurkers on the field, but it doesn't even matter. And he's just going to demolish the natural here. eOnzErg didn't even bring back all the lurkers. He's still got 2 idle lurkers there. At the third, some lings coming in as well. But I think that is going to be that. Where are the drones going? I don't know where those drones are going. The lurker barely gets down. There's no observer still. A couple more lurkers coming in the back. Gonna get stormed. A nice storm on that one. And, well, eOnzErg's holding on, but Jumper taking a third base. He's got plenty of reinforcements. So, I think that is that. GG from Jumper, not from eOnzErg. And Jumper moves on to the round of 16. eOnzErg eliminated. And will no longer have a chance to qualify for the next round. So, the next match that I'm going to do is Mazor versus Ace. Oh my god. These brackets are so dumb. Oh man. Alright, sorry. I was just having a look at how the brackets line up, and the bottom bracket is seriously stacked.